Good morning, Math 1 students. Happy April Fool's Day. I hope all is staying safe. Our Wellness Wednesday tip is make sure that you wash your hands, and you can sing the happy birthday song in the long enough time to make sure that you're washing your hands and keeping them clean. Make sure that you're keeping your area sanitized, and please be safe. Do your social distancing. I miss everyone. I hope all is doing well. Let's get straight into our lesson today. We're going to talk about strategy 18, and we're looking at, we're going to divide using unit fractions. So multiplication and division are inverse operations. You can use the relationship between multiplication and division to solve division problems involving unit fractions. So a unit fraction is a fraction with 1 in the numerator. So let's look at example 1. We have 3 friends are going to equally share 1/2 of the pizza. How much of the pizza will each friend eat? So we're going to divide 1/3 divided by 3. So it says look for a number that when multiplied by 3 gives you 1/2 times 3 equals 1/2. So we're going to write 3 as 3/1, write an equivalent fraction for 1/2 with the numerator 3. And so when we multiply that out, it's going to give us 3/6. In the numerator, we're going to have 1 times 3 equals 3, and then the denominator, 6 times 1 equals 6. Each friend will receive, or will eat, 1/6 of the pizza. So you can look at the model to check your answer. The model shows that when a piece representing half is divided into 3 equal parts, each part represents 1/6. Okay, so let's look at example 2. Okay, in example 2, we have a 6-foot board will be cut into lengths measured 1/4 foot. How many pieces will there be after the cuts? So we're going to divide 6 divided by 1/4. Now in the instructions it tells us to look for a number that when multiplied by 1/4 gives you 6. And so then we're going to multiply the unknown factor by 1/4 equals 6. So then it wants you to think about it. What number divided by 4 gives you 6? And that's going to be 24. So there's 24 pieces after the cuts. And so then it wants you to check your answer. Imagine the 6-foot board is 6 equal boards. The model shows that when 6 boards are divided into parts that represent 1/4 of the board, there are 24 parts. So the way I worked it out was I said this. I said, okay, so let's write 6/1. We're going to divide that by 1/4. And then when we go to divide, we're really just flipping it. So we're going to say 6/1, and we're going to multiply that times 4/1, and that's going to give us 24/1, and that's going to give us 24 parts as our answer. Okay, so let's go to the guided practice. Okay, so in guided practice number 1, at a party, 6 friends will equally share 1/2 gallon of ice cream. How many gallons will each friend eat? So it tells us to look or to think, I need to divide 1/2 into 6 equal parts. I can find a number that when multiplied by 6 gives 1/2. So in the solution, it shows you that it can be written as the question mark of a fraction times 6 equals 1/2 can be written as question mark of fraction times 6/1 equals 6/12, and 1 times 6 equals 6 in the numerator, and 12 times 1 equals 12 in the denominator. So the unknown fraction is 1/12. So this gives you A of 1/12. Now when I see this problem and I work it out, I'm going to say 1/2 divided by 6/1, and that's going to equal, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the 1/2 and then we're going to multiply it, and then we're going to flip it, and that's going to give us, instead of 6 over 1, it's going to give us 1/6. So we know 1 times 1 equals 1, and 2 times 6 equals 12. So let's go forward. Okay, so this will be the guided practice. You can go into Google Classroom, go under GJCC Academics. The passcode is 2MK47E3. And you can go in and look, and I will have an assignment posted today showing this video. You can watch this video again. Then it's also going to have in Google Docs where you can work this out in multiple choice forms. And of course, always, if you have any questions, you can send me an email, math1gjcc@gmail.com. You can also go to Facebook, the Job Corps page on Facebook. You can send me a message in Messenger, however you want to. Also, you can always look in iExcel.com and start practicing on some more fractions. Your username, remember, it's going to be your first name and then a 1, and then the password, of course is going to be Joy4One. I hope y'all are having a safe and wonderful day. Again, we all miss y'all. Please remember to be doing social distancing, wash your hands regularly, don't touch your face. Hope y'all have a great day. Miss y'all.